Colombia.
Okay, doesn't want to listen to me. That's fine.
All right. Welcome to Good Friends, Bad People. I'm your co-host, Keith Johnson.
I'm your other co-host, Luke Schwartz.
And we got a special guest in the building. My man, super writer, very talented writer, very hilarious comedian, hailing from Michigan, Justin Blake, everybody. Hello, Justin Blake. How you feeling?
That's how you know you have no real credits when he's just
I was thinking, boy, you made me think on the fly.
the guy.
He's a good friend.
Yes.
Gave me a ride home one day.
Man.
So am I the bad person?
We all are.
We all, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we all fit in that narrative. We're all kind of like.
I was thinking about how to define like a good friend, bad person if we've seen them from like movies or TV or anything like that. Classic good friend but bad person. I think George Costanza from Seinfeld. I'm not a huge Seinfeld fan, but he's a shitty dude all the time, but is there for his friends, kind of like that kind of.
Yeah.
Vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely all fit that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy from Beverly Hills Cop. I know you hate Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him.
You're wrong.
Wait a minute.
That's fine. He's a Jamie Foxx guy.
Eddie Murphy's, he's just trash, man. He's overrated. You saw his last movie. It wasn't good, man. We got to stop giving this man his flowers. We'll give him his flowers when he dies. That's the last time we'll give him.
Beverly Hills Cop, one of the best movies of all time. And he plays a liar in that one, and he is a good friend and bad person in that movie. And I think that's just a very classic look at what a GFBP is.
I need to come back to this Eddie Murphy hate.
Why?
Because I'm still trying to make it in the industry, so I don't want to alienate.
He's not going to stop. Remember, so a long time ago.
Break it down for me.
I got in an argument with Aranza. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then she was like, I'm going to tell Eddie Murphy you said that. And I was scared. I was like... I was low-key nervous for a little bit. I was like, is she about to ruin my career as an open micer like 7 years ago?
I think both of you were overextending in terms of your worry and her belief in her reach.
Yes.
Was she serious, though?
She was dead ass serious.
Oh, wow.
She was like, I am going to tell Eddie Murphy when
But could you imagine being Eddie Murphy and somebody coming and being like, Keith Soul at the time said anything.
He's been talking mad shit about
it. He's like, who the fuck is that?
I'm too busy
janitor?
being a billionaire.
Yeah.
Is he a billionaire though?
No, but he's up there. He's got hundreds of millions.
Okay.
He's doing fine.
Yeah, he stole $70 million from Netflix.
As he should have.
No.
What do you mean, no?
That money could have gone to Monique.
Yeah, it could have gone to Monique. And I guess
we wanted the Monique special.
Listen, if that's the fight you're fighting,
yeah,
you're on the right and wrong side of history.
Right.
That's You're not your team Monique, not
I'm team Monique.
Murphy.
Yeah. She could have got.
Maybe that's why the charges went up on Netflix recently.
Yes,
because of Eddie Murphy.
It went up because they had to fucking recoup.
No, it was Amazon.
No. He sold an unreleased special to Netflix that he just never shot. And then the pandemic hit, and so then. But basically, if he does that special, everybody's just going to write for him. It's not going to be good. It's going to be a little bit of Chappelle, a little bit of Rock, a little bit of everybody else, and they're going to just hold him.
You think they'll write for him? He won't get up and no names to.
Who would want to write for him?
You would.
I would.
Yeah.
Anybody in comedy.
That's mine.
Oh, yeah. What am I doing?
That's okay. We're all friends.
Yeah.
Good friends.
Are we vaxxed? We're vaxxed.
I'm vaxxed up, man.
Vaxxed and laxed. Yeah.
So this is what I was saying. And so when you go to the I don't know how to, when you go to other neighborhoods in California that aren't as privileged, they will put Pfizer as the on the flyer. That's how you know it's bad, because they're posting flyers. But then when you get there, it's just Janssen and Janssen.
Not Johnson and Johnson.
To get vaccinated?
To get vaccinated, they'll say, Pfizer at this location.
Like a walk-in clinic.
But they have like a street team giving out flyers.
They give flyers.
Or they post it on like the...
They flyer your car in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Pass it out as you walk out in the club.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa and Pfizer.
And it's a birthday girl in the corner.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, one of those flyers, yes.
Oh, man, wow.
And then they do the old bait and switch. So
Is this you've seen the Jansen and Jansen?
I've seen the Jansen and Jansen
for this bit.
No, this is a real thing.
You've seen Jansen and Jansen.
Jansen and Jansen.
See, we need Keith. This is a serious thing. Like, you're creating a conspiracy that could harm Black lives. So make sure.
That's true.
That's 100% true.
I have seen Jansen and Jansen on the. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "It's not even Johnson and Johnson. It's Jansen and Jansen." I've seen that.
You, Keithan.
Yeah,
I will find it, but my phone's on. Keith. Remember the Bible thing? He said I was word for word accurate from the Bible.
You got one thing right, and the rest of it
I got
wrong.
One name
That's how
wrong.
most conspiracy works. Is you build from like a bit of truth and just a complete bullshit narrative around it.
True. Did you hear about the chicken wing shortage this weekend? This is a real thing too.
Yeah, no, this is a thing. Yes. We could talk about it.
Okay,
where was this?
So I've been
across the nation.
There's just
plaguing
not
the
enough
nation.
Chicken wings.
No, there's just a
I
shortage.
actually had chicken wings this weekend.
Me too.
How many did you have?
10.
That's 5 chickens.
Oh really? Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Yeah, you just cut off the arms and
I guess the thighs go elsewhere, and and they make the pink slime for the nuggets, and yeah.
But yeah, it's plaguing the nation right now, and
wow.
So I ordered wings from this like Korean spot around the corner.
Did you order it after you found out about the shortage?
I didn't know about it.
Okay.
So I ordered a 10-piece, fries, and a drink. That comes out to about $15. I get there, he's talking about like $37.50.
Wait a minute.
He charged me without blinking an eye. No, he was just like $37.50. I was like, wait, what? He's like, wing shortage. And I was like,
he pointed up to something. He's like, yeah, you know.
Is there like a sign? There's like a Twitter feed.
He just pointed to the back. It's just a loose point to the
loose
back.
Thumb.
Hey, man, you know how it is. And I was like, what does this mean? He was like, the market value of wings have gone up tremendously because there's scarcity right now. And then so he had to charge $18 for a 10-piece. And I was like, how did it get to $37? He was like, well,
is it soda shortage?
Yeah. He was like, well, I'm going to charge extra for fries and drinks. And I was like, yeah, this is actually
that's fucked up. You should only charge extra for the chicken. That I understand. Right. But he's charging extra for everything.
Because he said he's basically selling it like 5% over market price. So he's losing money, so he has to charge up everything. And I was like, just give me the wings, and because there's a lot of people.
Here's the thing, though. All he has to do is say that, and you can't prove. Like, there's no way to prove there isn't a wing shortage. It's just like a person in LA, right? Mm-hmm. It's like he's like, man, these wings, they not coming in like they used to. I need $45, and you like, morally, I guess I'm here. I don't want your business. Like
that is some old school drug dealer shit.
Yeah, there's no how do you go, I don't believe you.
Right.
And then prove it. How much of our lives is just taking the word of people? Just in any situation, we just have to take the word and be like,
but we see the evidence of it in some instances.
With the wing shortage?
With the wing shortage, I haven't. I'm also I like a drumstick and a thigh anyway. I don't like a wing. It's too small and not enough payoff.
I've never even. I just get whatever they put in the thing, wings, legs, whatever.
I'm not picky about it.
I'm not picky about it, but like
I know what you mean. Where you want like the thick thigh with the wing connected, like the whole.
Oh sure, that too. Yeah. That too, but like a wing always seems like so much more work than it's and it's bony, and like you don't get the even if you suck every like morsel off it, like you're supposed to.
But it's like a primitive thing though. Like it takes you back to like the essence of being a person eating. You've evolved.
Yeah,
a lot of people
I like to throw it back. I like to eat indoors. I like to connect, bro, with my roots.
I went to Kansas.
Move me forward. Get me out of the cave.
No. Well, you can't. That's the thing is it's a preference.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if I want to be out of the cave, I'll go have fucking tiramisu somewhere or something. But like,
I went to Kansas to go hunting, and we went pheasant hunting.
You went to Kansas to go hunting. You went hunting in Kansas. You were already in Kansas.
My sentences are...
No. He took a specific trip.
Well, kind of, yeah.
That's what he said.
Low key. I went to Kansas to hunt.
And you also golfing and see family.
Yeah. Golf and then see family. The family was third. I was the most excited to go hunting.
Okay.
And we went pheasant hunting. And
who's the we?
Me and my granddad.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was
And
cute.
is he disappointed in you?
No, he's pretty. He likes.
Is this your
we're cool.
Asian granddad?
It's a long story, but he's black.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, he's married to
That is a
my
long
Korean.
story.
Yeah. Long story. I don't want to. I don't feel like it's.
Long story. He's a black guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Wow.
he
That,
got
I mean,
there,
that's
though.
steeped in history. I get it.
It's so the Asian and blackness goes 2 generations, and so he hunts, and we went pheasant hunting, and then I killed a pheasant, which was cool. Like, just shoot something, like you feel very powerful. But then we went to shoot a fucking. I shot it, yeah, and I didn't kill it immediately. The dog had to kill it.
I think that. Oh yeah, I think that's what sociopaths say
Yeah.
when they're coming up. It's like, to kill something, I felt powerful. I also wet the bed still, and fire excites me sexually.
I do still wet the bed sometimes. Well, I wet the bed for a very long time in my life. But
wow, cool brag.
They were cleaning the pheasants, and then the white people were just taking.
Were the white people working for you?
They were all like
how
on
wealthy
the
you
guides.
actually
so
are.
They're the
okay.
guides.
So one of the families owned like this farm in Kansas, and so they would invite people on the first day of hunting season to
One
go.
of the Johnsons,
No, Jansen's. One of the Jansons.
Keith Jansen.
Keith Jansen. And so they were cleaning the pheasants, and what ended up happening is all the white people threw away most of the bird. I think they just took the white meat only, and then they left everything else. And then my granddad's black ass was like, Keith, go get the other meat. So I had to go get the wings, and I was like, oh,
Where did you get them from?
They were just throwing away, like they had
Like, were
buckets
they in like
of
a bucket?
yeah,
and you
dead
just picked
pheasants.
up the extra.
Yeah, and then you just like clean the wings, you clean
Your
the
story
legs.
You're
started
so
out the
close.
most like privileged story.
Yeah.
Yes, and then
And
it
then
goes down.
quickly-
Yeah, you see what happened, and then so yeah, you end up getting the wings and all the dark meat, and you're like, oh, this is.
I don't think people were throwing away wings.
Yes,
before
they were.
Then, though.
But here's why: because pheasant is very tough. Like it's like. And this is what I realized, like, oh, white people were right on this one. The white meat was very soft, and then the legs, because it's a muscular bird, is tough. So I was just like chewing tough ass wings, and I was like, oh, this is how.
I don't
food
know
got
the
distributed
difference
in
between
slavery.
a pheasant and a quail. The
Pheasant's-
pheasant is bigger?
And a quail is tiny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quail is a wonderful bird to eat.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Pheasant's not so much.
Here's I understand using a lot of parts of the animal, but there's some, like when you go, we got to like you go to what's the on dim sum. If you go for dim sum on the weekend, they go, here's some chicken feet, and you're like, we don't need to eat every part of the bird.
Yeah,
like I mean, those
nah,
are like, people love them and like this, like,
Right.
but it's not good.
No.
I will say though, because I was in Mexico a few weeks ago, and this guy took me to like one of the like alleys where they have all the vendors who make food, and I had a tongue taco.
Oh, lengua's good.
Yeah, like I
Lengua's
was
very
shocked. I was like, I'm not fucking with no tongue.
I understand
but
the experimentation on stuff, but like once you know the chicken feet, that's how they taste. It's like we can move past it and like eat the tongue of a cow. Yeah, that's cool.
a lot of people it's like it's the same thing with like chitlins. Like I don't understand eating just the intestinal lining.
Tripe as
I
as
eat
like
tripe.
tripe
is good.
is sometimes.
Is tripe intestine too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the
like
inner lining. How'd you eat it?
I mean, I've eaten it at fancy places. I've also had tripa, the taco.
Okay.
It's like
Is tripe like the polenta of intestine?
I don't know,
how,
but
like,
you can
polenta's
see
like rice
It just
essentially.
looks, it looks like
or no, polenta's like grits.
polenta
it's
is
called-
grits.
yeah.
Yeah, tripe.
It's just like a better name.
Well, I think chitlins would be the polenta of grit. Or no, well,
Grits is
to chitlins
yeah.
as tripe is to polenta.
yeah.
I have no idea what either of y'all are talking about. I'm
Really?
privileged, yeah.
he said I'm privileged. That's
No,
hilarious. The guy who got like leftover bucket.
that was my country
blood
ass
bucket.
granddad. Just be like, go grab that other meat. I went to Roscoe's and had you could order a box of chitlins. And
Chitterlings.
That's what his name.
Leave your own podcast. Keep chitterlings.
That's what it's called on the fucking thing. Chitterlings.
When I first read that it was Wilden out on the I was like,
wild and
this is a whole different word. that I don't know this word at all. Wilded out? I thought it was wildin'.
Wildin' out.
Yeah.
Wow, because you don't pronounce the D, wildin' out.
Chitlins. I don't pronounce the D at all. Yeah.
Chitlins. Okay. So I had a box of chitlins, and they're good, but you just feel gross eating them. Like, you're just like,
I've never
this is like
in my life.
I like a pork rind.
Pork rinds are good.
Yeah.
Tripe is good. If you boil it and you just put salt and hot chili.
You know, maybe I need to revisit.
Yeah. Let's eat some Korean tripe.
Did you try the duck liver pate at that fancy restaurant that I told you to go to? No. You had other stuff. You had the octopus, which is immoral to eat, but very good.
Why is it immoral?
They're very smart. It's like even like people who eat all kinds of meat are saying, don't eat octopus.
They're too intelligent to eat?
Yeah. And it's like they have a brain in each arm. That kind of thing.
Oh, I ate a lot of brains.
I ate the brain too. It's very good.
I feel no guilt eating anything.
Yeah, I mean, if they're that smart, they're
don't
our
get
enemy.
caught.
Have you had dolphin before?
I mean, I'm sure we've all had dolphin accidentally, like mixed into tuna or salmon or whatever.
Probably.
Yeah,
they just all blended up.
It's not good for the world. Yeah, and they keep we're fishing our oceans dry. That's another like being like good is so tough.
It's not
like,
worth it.
We're supposed to not eat fish anymore. Like fish is a bad thing to eat because the oceans are deserts. For me,
I don't care. Like I'm not gonna try and have these morals and make my life more difficult. It's like at the end of the day, we're here for a finite amount of time. We're dominating the world. It's all eventually gonna end anyway, whether it ends in 1,000,000 years or 1,000,000,000 years. Like it's ending.
Or 100 years.
Or 100. It's
or
ending.
5 years.
It's ending.
Right.
So it's like.
And this is a comedy podcast.
Use it. I don't. I think people overthink like our existence and how we can maintain this forever. And it's just not. So it's like.
You think they overthink? I think. Wow. I think it would be great to use this forever and have the species like be nice to each other.
But that's just not possible.
Yeah, we don't care about.
It's just not possible.
No, yeah, I guess not with that attitude.
No.
I don't. Yeah. I think even with your attitude, it's not possible because the resources are still limited. Mm-hmm. So when you're dealing with limited quantity, there's going to be conflict.
Yeah.
Period. It's impossible not to be. So it's like it's unsustainable.
Humanity.
Yeah. So it's like to pretend we can figure out how to. Mm-hmm. I get it at its essence and its core, and it's beautiful, but it's just like if it's between me and you getting a cup of water, I'm going to do what I got to do to get that cup of water.
Sure. Don't split it and both be happy.
No.
Luke is a full-out socialist.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I want the whole glass of water, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And if I want to rinse and spit.
Later. I'm going to be thirsty later, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
I admire your nihilism. Because
I don't even think it's nihilistic. I just think it's realistic.
That's...
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's
a darker side of realistic.
I think imagining that like, no, we can figure out how to all get along is childish to me. I think we can figure out eventually how to like respectfully not get along is like the highest.
Something.
Yeah.
What do you say if it's childish that everyone doesn't get along? What about that argument?
I don't think it's I think
the childish to go like me, I want the cup of water as opposed to thinking of the greater good.
But I don't think the greater good is sustainable is what I'm saying. I'm saying like the earth has but so many resources, and the more and more we create people, the less and less resources there are to sustain those people.
Which is great.
The greater good is not sustainable.
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying? So the more you think like, well, we need to make this better for everyone and more people, it's like you're undercutting the survival of the species. Right? Like the more people there are sucking up the resources we don't have that are limited, right?
Well, that's your argument is like suck up the resources.
No. My argument is understand they're limited. So get it how you live. The strong survive. And that's just coming from a like nature and survive. I think and I'm not saying like abuse the poor or anything like that. Like do what you can to help, but ultimately understand where you are on the scale of things. So it's like as a person, I'm just me. I'm not going to not eat tuna because dolphins.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to overthink it. It's like me not eating that tuna isn't going to stop that dolphin from being in that can. It's already in the can.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I
collective
like how
bargaining.
Luke is right.
It's just hot in this room, and I have had a couple sips of this. Yeah. Which is, really going to help me make a cogent argument. Really good to be like, oh, no, I don't know how to tell you should care about other people, but like that.
I'm just saying caring is limited.
Right.
I can't care about you in the same way I care about my mom. I can't. Mm-hmm. It's not possible.
Sure.
So that's a reality.
Somebody has to lose.
Yes, it's just a reality. So it's like
but not if we all win.
How?
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way, Luke. And I get that. I like. Have you tried to help somebody? They're hard to help.
Yeah,
like people are so hard to help.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
because we're all on this point at different. If it's a spectrum, let's say humanity and intelligence is a spectrum. We're all at different ends of it, right? So it's like if you understand something that you didn't understand at 20, you now understand it at 35. Trying to relay that to all the 20-year-old versions of yourself isn't going to work because they don't value it the way you value it. It's like eating better. Mm-hmm. When you're 20, you don't give a fuck about how you eat. Like, I go to McDonald's. The shit is cheap. I can go out, be around girls and party and get McDonald's, save money, get more alcohol, whatever, have a better time. You get to be 35, you're like, man, I got to eat organic, like my back hurt, my knees. It has a different value. So as long as we all have different things that we value at different times, there is no getting us all to value the same thing at the same time. It's just not possible.
I agree with that, man. I agree.
So it's like
I was mostly listening. I'm sorry.
Are you faded, Luke?
I'm just thinking about other shit too. Yeah. You're not wrong.
I think it's just a perspective.
It is how people are thinking, and it is how we are going down.
Justin is a neo-conservative for a party that doesn't exist yet. Like, so right now there's black Republicans that we're like, they need to be washed out. And then pretty soon there'll be like cool, laid back black Republicans or black conservatives. And then Justin will be amongst that party. I don't
consider myself conservative Republican. I'm not into politics in any way because, again, to me, it's divisive, right?
I agree.
Because now if I'm...
So now you want to bring people together.
What do you mean?
As opposed to every man for himself.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's not that it's my preference. It's that it's reality. So it's like if I'm in a situation, I'm not going to pretend I'm not in that situation. So it's like I live in a place where resources are finite. But you don't think you could affect change? I think I could affect change in the way that like
if you got enough people to stop buying tuna because they're killing dolphin. I'm just for like example. I'm not doing this.
Right.
But like, I mean,
I personally,
you have a certain amount of influence in your circle.
I personally don't believe, because it's like let's say we get everybody, in America to stop eating tuna because it's bad for the ocean. But let's say India and China, nah, that's just more tuna for us. And sometimes think about their populations compared to ours.
Yeah, that's fine. But they'll eat, but it still will be less fish because we consume so much.
Or they'll be like more fish. Hey, look at all these fish, boy. We cracking it up, and all they eat is tuna. That's what's happening with sharks and dolphins. There.
But then it would still be a little better.
And so you're trying to make the world a little better. Justin's saying it doesn't matter.
Right. I mean, if we can go incrementally, which is, I guess, all that can happen. I don't know why we always get into like altruism and like being good for the planet.
I think because we live in a point in time.
Yeah.
I just think we live in
the fall of Rome.
I think we just live in a point in time where being alive is so easy that now we're in this existential period. So that's why so many problems we're facing are existential, and people are worried about 2,000 years from now. That's a privilege to be like.
You're being a good friend, good person, and I don't think that fits the tone of the podcast.
I might be being a bad friend, good person.
Yeah, bad friend, good person.
It's just like, don't do that.
We save the dolphins. I don't give a fuck about dolphins. I will punch a dolphin.
Yeah, that's different than like overfishing and like torturing them.
Like, well, okay, shit. So if I punch the dolphin, and then there's a video of like somebody
canceled.
You can't.
Hella dolphins, which there are. Who do you think would get like canceled first? It would be me.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to cancel
individual
a person.
Trying to be in show business also.
That's true.
Yeah. It's also like I'm a public figure. Here I am like I'm actually fighting an animal.
Going against
I'm
all
fist
you
fighting
believe.
an animal.
And the Miami I couldn't run for governor of Florida because
Miami Dolphins. Yes,
I have political aspirations, Justin Blake.
You
know that, bro.
Yeah.
You know that.
I know The Rock is like inspiring you right now.
Yeah,
I'm with that.
Where do your political aspirations? Are you like governor? Do you
governor of Florida is
governor
what
of Florida,
we've been trying to get on this podcast. Apparently.
I'm going to be like a liberal Trump. Just like
a liberal Trump. What does that look like?
Like a bully for the right side.
Yeah.
for the correct side.
Okay,
for the correct side, not the
correct
Oh
side.
I get it.
Okay.
Yeah. Bully for the correct side.
Okay.
Well, and I'll flip flop.
I
Sometimes
mean,
I'll just
they
mix it
may.
up
I'm sure you will.
just to keep it.
They may need that though.
Yeah.
I think you know if you care about something, you should bully your way
Set
to
it
get
free.
it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Being nice. Like think about like walking into like a space and being like I feel like nice people just get walked over.
It is tough to be nice. Like
they say they finish last.
True, but look, so I got a rental car and I got like a big ass SUV, and the amount of respect I get just driving that thing around is like, I'm like, why am I driving a Prius?
Is
like,
it fear or respect?
It's
and
both.
What would you rather have?
It's both. I could just pull into traffic, people just stop. In the Prius, like people are just bullying me left and right, and I'm just like, I had to get out the car to reveal myself before people like. I'm like, you know who's in this Prius, right? It's like I'm a real nigga, like I'll fuck somebody up. But in the like when I was driving this Infinity, it was just like I was just easing in. Just
I don't have respect for SUVs in LA.
Right. I agree.
It means nothing to me.
Yeah.
But if you're driving like a beat up ass Honda.
Oh yeah,
I'm getting the fuck out the way
because you don't care.
Got nothing to lose.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out the way.
No insurance.
Any car older than 2000, I don't care what it is.
That's last century.
Yeah. I'm acquiescing.
That's
what do
true.
you know? SUV though, I'm like, fuck off.
That's fair. Yeah. What kind of car are you? Do you want when you
made it?
I'm going 911.
Porsche.
Never forget.
Yeah. I want to remember it every day.
Yeah. I'm with that.
What about you? Range Rover.
He's just getting the newest Prius.
I'm in a truck mode right now though. I want a big Florida truck, like just a King Ranch
like a big fuck you truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. You prepared to get very low gas mileage and also I guess not when you made it, but like people will always ask you to help them move.
I'm not picking up the phone.
He's getting it so people can ask and he can say no. Yeah. Because he's a bad.
I guess that's
the power.
That's the power. It's like it's just say
over people.
Nah.
Yeah.
So wait, what are you getting, Luke? Are you just gonna like Uber everywhere?
Yeah, I'll buy Uber.
You'll buy Uber,
and I'll be Mr. Uber. Yeah.
And you'll like. Certain areas will get like
I think
prorated Ubers.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
Yeah, probably just a very nice electric scooter.
I love that.
No, we've talked about the murdered out Volvo I want to get.
He's old school.
Yeah.
What year?
Probably like in the mid '90s where they were just the boxy, but matte black with the black rims would be like pretty.
My dad had like a I want to say like a '92. Volvo.
Yeah.
They last, right?
Wagon or
this was in
sedan?
like 92. Like yeah. It's a good car.
Wagon?
It's clean. No, the
sedan.
Yeah.
I had the joint where you could sit in the back facing backwards.
Yeah, no, that's clean.
Trip. That's a
clean.
fun. That was a fun family.
Lay the seat down. That's real living right there.
Yeah.
What happened?
Years and years. Yeah,
Life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
One of them also got totaled in an accident.
Was it like a childhood? Like you were 17? Like it was your first car?
Yeah. My first car was a Volvo. We had like 2 Volvos growing up. We had the 2 station wagons, like one after the other, not like the same time. Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Mom and dad Volvos.
Yeah, mom's Volvo and dad's Volvo,
but they're the same color. It's exactly the same car. No, it's cute if you have like a Range Rover.
I've never been
2 Range Rovers.
Yeah,
like
I've never been a car guy. Like I don't understand like keeping it like I understand if you're whatever keeping it clean or whatever, but like on the inside, but the outside gets like a little ding, and someone's like, so upset.
That'd bother me.
And it's like it still runs. I think it's got all the wheels.
Yeah, but car shit is like it's the same as like clothing or anything. Like depending on who you are. It just makes your life easier, right? Like you pull up somewhere in a Porsche, it's easier to get women. It's like wearing a nice outfit. Yeah. So it's like
definitely the certain women. You're definitely targeting something.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
So it's like in terms of making life easier, it's like people get nicer cars. It's the reason Gucci's as popular as it is. It's like I could develop a personality, work on myself. Or just buy some Gucci shit, get a nice car,
and be
in a terrible area, bro. Yeah, and like be trapped. Yeah,
that happened to me yesterday. So I was at Target and there's flexing. I was actually buying these, the El Colombe 4-pack. Colombe with oat milk. But
that's good for you, man.
We're doing ads for.
Nothing for
stuff.
You got to shoot your shot.
Yeah,
capitalism's still a thing. I get it. Luke wants to be a good guy, but he's got family to support.
I'm looking to smash the little guy.
I don't support
it. And so there are 3 girls. One of them gives me the look. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like
the good look.
The good look.
Okay.
The good look. She's like
when she saw your drink, she
saw the oat milk. She saw the El Colombe, and then I had like something else, and then
you have the yellow glasses on.
No.
Is this like an inline flex? Where were you at?
Flex.
Okay. Cash register.
Cash registers flex.
Cash register game.
And then on the way out, she's like, "Hi, how you doing?" And so she approached me.
Yeah, that's great.
And then I was like, "I'm chilling. Where y'all going?" And she had like a bottle of champagne. I was like, "It looks like y'all about to have some fun." And she was like, "Yeah, we're going to the beach." And I was like, "Well, enjoy your beach day." And she was looking for me to get in the car, but I had walked. So I just had to like keep walking, which walking in LA would make you like feel really cool. But I did it for like a Sunday morning walk, so it was actually it would have been a good thing.
It's more of a flex than she knew, but But also, I bet that's like a cool thing that she's like, oh, he's getting his steps in.
Yeah, but I didn't have a step. Like a watch, so I just
she like that's a broke nigga trying to feel like somebody buying something.
Yes,
yeah, but that's her loss.
But if I had a truck to get into, she would have like that would have closed the deal.
I don't know
about the truck. She may be like, oh, I'm gonna get a black eye.
Yeah,
from this black
not
guy.
In LA.
A black guy. Yeah.
Nah, trucks aren't the stunt in LA. She's like, oh, he's a worker.
He's from Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Okay, a worker. Yeah.
He's visiting.
Yeah. he parties on the weekend.
Yeah.
That's,
I have a regular job. That's what it says in LA.
Yeah, I guess you don't want the truck. It's SUV. Or
SUV, it says you're ready for a family, though.
Not the Range.
Yeah.
The Range says you're ready to fill it up with some hoes.
Okay.
I want to know... who is the girl. Like every time I see a guy in like a Ferrari or whatever, I've never seen a guy in a Ferrari or a nicer car in LA and the girl isn't texting. I want to know who she's texting. Have you noticed that? Like
other guys.
I have. Yeah.
She's in I've
never seen.
True.
Every time the girl is texting.
Maybe she's texting like her friends being like, "Fuck you, I got." But like I do see it is.
Her head's always down.
Yeah, it's like look up. Like
she's not enjoying
the ride.
All this hard work for you just to be sitting down while I go 120 on a fucking between red lights.
It's clearly a business transaction.
I do like I like seeing a Ferrari or a Lambo in LA traffic, and I'd be like, oh, my Prius is just as fast as you right now. Like you're stuck with me, dog. Like Oh, what year is that? Oh, mine's an 06.
I can see the details of your car. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always think about that where it's like, damn, it's just parallel realities. Like, we're in the same place at the same time, and you're getting the Ferrari version of life.
Yeah.
You know?
That'll make you feel
Yeah.
But going just as fast. I mean, like, more money, sometimes there are problems that are 99.
Oh, 100%. I worked at this retail store, and this guy called in, and he was upset about the way the transaction was handled with his wife. And he's like, I'm the head of a studio, and I do blah, 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 and I da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, yep. And your life still boils down to my decision.
So you're yelling at me.
I'm in control of you.
Yeah.
I'm determining. How does that make you feel?
Man, that happened to me at the airport. So I had a bottle of, like, fancy wine. It was
Martinelli's.
Yeah, it was. So we checked it in. We were rushing. We should have checked in the bag, but we had to go through. And got through. The bottle got taken. And so we were pissed. We had extra time. Our flight got delayed, so we were like, okay, we got an extra 30. So I was like, I'm going to go get the bottle back and then go check in the bag. And the guy was like, he saw me. He was an older black dude. And I was like, yo, do you mind if I get the bottle back? I'm going to go check it in. I was like, you're the guy that, you know who I was, that you took it from me. Let me go get it back, please. And he was like, I don't know. And he goes in the bag, and he's like looking at the bottle, and he's like.
Just what little power he has.
And I was like, so I thought he was fucking with me, and I was like, let him have this moment over me.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
And then he's like, nah. And I'm like, bro, I was like, so there's no way you could give it to me. He was like, I could, but I don't want to. And it was like the worst fucking, like, just deference of power ever. And I couldn't do anything. I felt so helpless.
But that's why this shit it's never going to work, because we're like that.
Yeah.
Think when you never have power and then you finally get a taste, just a little, it's like, nah, I'm sleeping with my girl and I'm popping your wine,
Luke
she'll be impressed.
He gets power hungry. Like, you get wet with power. At the comedy store, you get it in.
No,
you like it.
Luke's a man.
I don't love it.
Luke's a man of the people until people show up.
Yes.
No.
The moment people show up,
Luke, these are the rules that I'm adhering to as well.
I don't know, Luke.
I know you don't.
You enforce rules.
Yeah.
You are the airport guide to a lot of people.
Not in your story, but sure.
In my, you kind of played the guy at first, and then you're like, you do this to me. You're like, and then you'll just like go back and forth with me, and then you're like, here, take it. And
are you talking about like the clipboard or just
just in general? Luke will do that. Not anymore. Not so much anymore.
No. I think.
Wow, this is.
I think Luke.
Another attack on my character. This podcast is just me figuring out how bad I am, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, no, here's the thing is, I don't think you're a bad guy at all. I think you care for people as like the royal humanity, but then when you're around actual humanity, your true disdain.
That is true. I love humanity, but I hate people.
Yeah. And it's apparent. Like I've literally been
But that's because they're wrong. And I'm better than you. Listen up. Yeah. Listen to me.
So where would you land that would give you enough power but enough humility so you could have that?
Wherever I am.
Okay, so
wherever
it doesn't
I
matter.
Go.
Your person is just going to demand power.
Yeah. And that's definitely has to do with privilege, but like I am comfortable being myself always. Everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes it's too low and sometimes it's too high for the situation, but it's always consistent. Yeah. I'm just great.
I'm
one drinking.
On the tip of my lips, I'm like, so you're a bad guy. And Luke is like, no, I'm a good guy.
No, I have a good friend.
It doesn't matter where I am. I'm still going to be a piece of shit.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. I will say Luke is a good friend. Yeah. Because Luke and I have gone like months without talking. And I've hit him up to be like, hey, I need a favor or I need this.
Yeah.
And Luke's been there.
Yeah.
But then if I have,
when you need me, reach out. And like, if I don't deal with like bullshit, but like if you need something, like of course, yeah, of course,
yeah.
I don't like chit chat. I don't like small talk. I like.
Do not say hi to Luke.
Oh, people ask me how I am all the time. Yeah, no, I guess that's part of my reputation. That is like,
it's uncomfortable to see you like. Just
people go, "How are you?"
Power.
People go, "How you doing?" I go, "What do you mean?"
They're like, I just want to have a human passing of a moment.
Yeah, then don't ask me shit. Then go, hey, it's good to see you. I go, hey, it is good to see you.
But it's just politeness. You don't like politeness.
No, that's not polite. That's fake polite.
But that's what polite is.
Yeah, none of us care about how we're doing.
Then
polite was created so we don't kill each other.
Right. Then I'll take off the veil and I'll go, what the fuck?
But here's the thing about taking off the veil, is it's when you take it off. Mm-hmm. That determines like an asshole and a person who's like tolerable or funny, right? Is like if you take the veil off in a room of people on stage with a mic, it's appreciated. If it's a one-on-one transaction and you take the veil off, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
There's no veil. It's to no avail.
This is my outlook on humanity, and you called me a nihilist.
He called you a nihilist, and I do think you're a realist. And I think I am realistic too. I'm like, I know the world.
You're infatuated.
I'm hopeful, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But I want it to.
But here's what I'm saying is, it's the hypocrisy, right? Like you want it, but you're not willing to live it. Because living it is somebody saying hi and you being like, hi. That's living what you want. That's living the ideal. Yeah, it's just giving the transaction, right? Yeah. Like, hi. I know you need a hi.
Hellos are great, and I love a greeting.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
Fine. That's giving the transaction.
You don't,
But if you don't give the transaction, now you've created a world where this person feels a way. They're going to be like, fuck this guy.
Or maybe I'll rethink my whole shit.
Your view, maybe you like to destroy. You're a destroyer.
I'm a builder too.
We all
You have to destroy to build.
Okay.
You got to break it down to build up a new society.
And is that what you break down to build?
Sure. In my brain, I go, yeah, that's right. But I know it's not what's happening.
I think you break down in hopes that they'll rebuild, but you don't help rebuild. But you're like,
oh, of course I help rebuild. If they're there, I help everybody around me that I can.
See, but no. But here's the thing is, I get the help because I know you. Mm-hmm. I get the help because we have history. If I didn't know you and my only transaction with you or interaction is why the fuck did you ask me that? I'm probably never going to get to know you.
Right.
That's fine.
And but it's not fine depending on where I go in my life and what I do. You see what I'm saying?
No, because then you'll know me and my
I'll only know you. I'll only know you as an asshole. That's the hard part of all of this, right? Yeah. It's like we're multifaceted. I'm not saying we don't. I know you. I appreciate assholes that open doors for me. Mm-hmm. But if I'm the person who gets hit in the face with the fucking door, I don't appreciate that asshole.
Luke doesn't open doors for people.
No. Luke opens doors for people he knows.
There are doors around. I will concede that there are doorways.
But Luke will slam the door in your face if he doesn't know.
There's so many people that come up to me.
If you come incorrectly.
Saying
it's incorrect to your terms though, and however you feel that day.
Yeah. Well, no, it's how I feel every day.
Okay.
Yeah, but like if you don't know me and you come correctly, I give everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Everyone that comes up, whatever, I go, first time at the Comedy Store, I will answer your questions, like blah, blah, blah. And if I've had interaction with you and you're asking the same questions again and again, I go, I don't have time. You don't have time.
Yeah.
You don't even realize that you don't have time for this shit.
So you're
I'm helping.
Just cut the bullshit. Yeah, cut the fuck shit. Let's get straight to brass tacks.
But there's no cutting the fuck shit, the bullshit in this industry. It's not possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
It isn't, and I'm interested to see how you play out, because there's so many people that come up to me and they're like, oh, Luke Schwartz, and I have to tell him, I'm like, to be fair to Luke, I'm his, like, one of his best friends in comedy. He's an asshole to me too. So like that's just how he is.
I get those stories from friends a lot. They're like, I told people that you're an asshole to me too, and they go, oh, okay.
Yeah, and that eases everything. You're like, in their mind,
consistency.
They expect it.
And it's like, if I was fake,
you would be nice to.
I would be nice to everybody or whatever, and then like, but what's the point of that? I'm not getting ahead that way.
You've never done it.
You know. Maybe I haven't. Yeah, actually, yeah.
I've never done it.
Yeah,
wow.
No, I don't know. But
I want to see you politic. I want to see how you.
But
politic,
I get, Luke.
I suck up to people and whatever. I'll glad hand like bigger comedians and stuff. But like even then, there's a very low ceiling to what I will do, and I will talk shit about them to them as well. And that's just how it goes.
Also uncomfortable to watch because I've had when we did our stand-up show. I'd be like, yo, ask so-and-so who would be a big headliner. I'm like, yo, get him on. You see him every day. And Luke would be like, no, I don't want to. And I know it's partial like anxiety, but it's also partial like he doesn't want to.
Well, some people you ask me, like, yeah, that's right. But also like you ask me, like, ask fucking like Bobby Lee to do it. And I'm like, Bobby Lee won't do it for less than $1,000 or like whatever his quote. Like he does it for money. Mm-hmm. And he's also like too big, and he would also shit on me to do that. So I'm not gonna ask.
But it's not about the money. It's you don't want to get shit on. You don't want to be. You don't want to.
Of course
come
not.
up to him. That's fair.
Why would I?
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes you gotta take it a little. Just be like, yeah, I got shit.
Yeah,
on,
I empty trash in front of all of them all the time. I'm doing enough.
Like,
do you hate that?
Oh God, I take the long route all the time to be like, I once like I'll pass Neil Brennan with a trash can and be like, don't remember me like this.
Yeah.
Like God damn.
What burns you into his memory as the trash can.
But then also it's like, it's pretty funny at the time. It's a good line.
It's not bad.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you'll forever be the trash guy to Neil. They're like, hey, we should get Luke in this room. He's like, I can't have a trash guy. I can't have a trash guy in here. We're better than that.
Someone just logged on.
I get, hey,
what's up,
only
airtime?
person.
Has this been anything at all? Hey, Paul, what time are we at? Thank you. Yeah.
How long does this go? Is it just
it's like too long?
Is this like it's
an hour.
like Joe Rogan? It's like
no.
8 hours. We're just fucking in here.
I'm trying to make it not like Joe Rogan in every aspect. And Keith is fighting me on some of them.
I watched the whole Tony Hinchcliffe and that Asian dude set
from Ari Shaffir's post who said fuck Kobe after he died.
I don't think that's the person to give us context on what comedy is and how to feel.
I'm gonna circle back. The Asian dude set wasn't as coonish as I thought it was.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I also saw some Aaron Berg, who's a New York comic who's not on the right side of history. So he dug through old tweets and found one where Peng Dang said kike in it. And he was like, can't hear anything from him. I was like, yeah, they can both be bad people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
they're both like bad.
A tweet is what from 8 years ago. And you being on stage saying what Tony said yesterday, that's not, it's a false equivalency.
Yeah, that's right.
And the thing is like, I don't know Tony well at all, but like he's been decent to me, but it doesn't matter because that's your introduction to so many other people.
Yeah.
You only get, like they said, what do you get? You get one first impression. And if that's your first impression, to so many other people.
He also had that bad special.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch it.
Oh, it was that good? You didn't watch it? Okay, cool.
So you didn't have this.
It was not a good special. But it was a good idea.
Yeah, the one shot thing.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a terrible special.
That's fair. Tony's like special isn't comedy; it's roasting. So. And if that's the best you can do for roasting, it's like, whatever. Right. He did later say an Asian guy in that same set, an Asian guy, like, because I guess from him being in Austin, like Asian, he's been targeting Asian people, and he said one guy like stood up and he's like, "Fuck you," da da da, and he got security to take him out, and he's like, That's what I call Chinese takeout. And that was his.
That was also in the
same set. Yeah, he was kind of railing off on Asian people.
It's just like timing is everything, and you couldn't have timed that worse.
Yeah,
and it's like
really, and with especially with Asian hate.
Yeah, like
that you don't see.
And his set was all. The guy's set was about Asian hate. Like he's like, hey, this is happening. I'm experiencing.
He's like, I can't believe so many people are hating Asians, and he goes up and uses the slur.
It's literally like after the whole fucking George Floyd shit, you're a white comic and you want to go right in that moment. You're like, I'm going to be the one to, it's like, it's stupid. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
And it's also not, it's not good either.
And that's also the thing is it's like, it didn't feel like a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm the first person to try and defend.
He was joking. It's like, they're laughing, sure, but like, even Austin is kind of like going. They're like, hee.
Yeah, the girls. They were like,
here's the girls
that he was like, oh, y'all aren't laughing. Well, fuck you. And like he kept like.
I heard somebody try to defend a joke, right? And he's like, if one person laughs, by the definition, it's like, no, that's not how it works. No. It's not. It's like a majority thing. If you're in a room of 100 people and one person laughs, you're bombing.
Yeah, you're not
bombing.
Killing with one guy.
Yeah, so it's like stop that if one person shit.
Yeah,
it's like you get up on stage and you literally call a person the worst thing you can call that group of people, and then go on to do the accent too.
Yeah, he went all in.
You know what I mean? Like you double, triple, quadruple really down.
Drinking his own Kool-Aid.
Yeah, and it's just like, you got to sit down for a while. Will Tony never perform again? Sure, he'll have, he'll be back at some point.
I wonder who's coming back first, D'Elia or him.
Oh, D'Elia's already back.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
He's got his podcast.
He's just been doing it, but he hasn't been performing.
D'Elia could hit the road tomorrow and sell out comedy clubs easily, if not small. But like D'Elia's it's like how Louis was performing for a long time. Like he won't be on TV anytime soon,
right?
But he'll be making money.
He has to hit the B clubs for a little bit because I don't think anybody else other than California and New York cares. Like everyone else is just like, run your.
Unless you're convicted,
it's people that care. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he said. I mean, it's pretty damning, the evidence. But people sometimes don't care about the evidence.
He's settling lawsuits as we speak.
Oh, did he settle? I didn't know he was settling anything.
It's a real thing. It wasn't because
he's like it's Spirit Week at high school. Like that's hot. It's like that's not a good look.
No. If you can't. Here's the thing: is if you're gonna be doing horrible shit, you can't also leave these breadcrumbs. You know what I mean?
He
like
left a lot of bread.
Yeah, it's like Bill Cosby got away with that shit for 50 years because he was when you're walking to the Jello pudding and I'm a doctor.
Pull your pants up, stop swearing, and I'm gonna fuck you when you sleep.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that's not a triumvirate. That's bad. That's the bad rule of 3.
Bill Cosby did the like how to get away with murder version of.
Bill Cosby crawled so Chris D'Elia could get locked up.
So it's like that. False sense of security there. You can't.
Do you think D'Elia's a Cosby fan?
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
And he's going like, Woody Allen has a point. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, D'Elia, that's fucked up if he settled. Here's the thing, too, like with me. I'm not a Twitter guy. I'm not an Instagram. So I'm like,
you're not even a group text guy.
No,
you got out of you were the only guy to get out of our group text voluntarily. We've kicked other people out.
Like everyone else got kicked out. You left. You're just like, I'm good. And then we tried to bring you back. And you're like, I'm good.
Too many notifications. You were already too old.
And you could have silenced the notifications. And you're just like, nah.
I don't know the button.
Literally looking at my phone and seeing 1,200 texts and my battery being dead. Because y'all are having a conversation. I was like, no, fuck this. I'm not. I'm
1,200.
You're at peace. Yeah,
that's like a week.
No. There would literally be times I would be at work and come back to my phone. There's a couple days where it got up
to a couple hundred. But
Well,
Justin doesn't check his phone for days at a time.
Like there would be days, or let's say it's 600, 100, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So it's like you're already having a long day. And then you come back to your phone and there's 300-400 texts.
Oh, I don't have to read.
And you skim. You're like, all right, I'll see what it is. And you're like, wait, I'm a bitch. I'm a loser. I need to be doing better in life. I have buck teeth.
We would just go in on
the
fuck. We would just
maybe not the healthiest environment.
We're healthier now.
Now we're great. And the texts are like every couple days.
15. We'll get like 15 messages.
15 a week.
Yeah.
I would say,
like
yeah.
We're all gelling
good.
now. We got
Yeah, no, and I think like
maybe it's time to come back.
No, I don't want to be in any group text situation. I'm in a group text now, and
it's with his mom.
I am in a family group text. I don't want to. I only want to interact with you when I want to interact with you.
I like that.
So I don't want to be getting pulled into these interactions. And you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where, like, I'll go and I'll be like, damn, I haven't heard from anybody. And then somebody will text me. I'm like, I don't.
That's fair.
I don't want to do
also,
this.
seeing you, another version of you in somebody else's group text, like experiencing yourself. So, like, I'm in another group text, and then there's a version of Keith that just goes off and, like, is clearly.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I'm the Keith.
Yeah. But it's also like, oh, I'm also.
Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good, and I don't want to. It just makes me hate myself when I see.
Oh, for
other
sure.
versions.
Yeah,
I mean
like,
that's
always everything.
Always an interesting thought experiment. If you saw yourself walking down the street, what would you think of that person?
I mean, I'd like the idea of myself. I think Keith would be.
That's
cool.
my thing. I want people. I feel like more people should have that reflection.
Yeah, I wish.
Like when I hear people voicing their frustrations, like you get online and you see like a frumpy guy complaining about women, and it's like, would you want to fuck you?
Yeah.
If you weren't you, would you want to do that?
Yeah, right.
Become a version you would want to interact with before you complain about the rest of us.
Right.
It's usually not the world.
Yeah.
You know what made me think of you, and when I texted you the other day, is your joke about it was about trans people. You're like, nobody really likes who they are on the inside. He's like, I don't like myself on the inside.
Yeah.
Like, I'm dealing with that.
But I'm just some terrible dude.
Yeah.
Also.
But that was my thing. Is like I was listening and I was thinking like, who has the body they want?
Yeah.
Like who of any person wakes up?
I can't believe I wore this shirt today. Like I look so. I can't believe I'm sitting. I'm sitting on a pillow to try and get some like thing, but it's just. I'm all waist.
Right.
But that's my way of like, in my mind, that was like finding the humanity in what they're complaining about. Is like, if you listen, what they're upset about is relatable.
True.
So it's like to demonize them and be like, how could you fit? It's like, no, they're on a version. They're further than you can imagine, but like, you don't look in the mirror and smile. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I feel sorry, you know, or I don't, however they want me to feel is how I feel.
It's a beautiful joke. Justin Blake, what do you have anything?
Thanks
cool
for being on the show,
Yeah.
first of all.
Yeah.
We're wrapping up now. Do you have anything you need to plug? You want to
Nope.
plug?
You have your hat. Have they dropped?
Yeah.
Pre-Illuminati.
Pre-Illuminati. So this is for this is
Illuminati.
Yeah. So the pre-Illuminati is the Illuminati represents the highest version of success. So to be pre-Illuminati, it's somebody working towards that, figuring out, you know,
I feel that.
having the
I would love a free
creativity
hat.
and the mentality.
That'd be great.
Yeah. And at some point, I'll get to a place. When I'm Illuminati, I'll start handing out pre.
People pre.
Well, thanks for being on the pod. Paul, thank you for recording this, I guess. You weren't laughing at my jokes this time, but that's okay. You were on your phone a lot. You left the room.
He left. He counted.
4 of them? Great. Well, okay.
Not bad,
A baker's 3. Thank you for listening to Good Friends, Bad People. You can find us on Twitter at GFBP Pod and on Instagram at Good Friends, Bad People. Thanks for listening.
See ya.